Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am building a tiny house. This is a tier 2 tiny house, by the way. If you have the Tiny Living stuff pack, you'll know what I'm talking about, but basically this is a house that is less than 64 tiles, if that's right. Yes, less than 64. I had to really look there for a second because my video playing back is a little bit blurrier than it usually is, so yeah. But anyway, this build is actually a build-in chat that I already have exported and finished and ready. I just haven't uploaded it yet at the time that I'm recording this. I thought I would go ahead and make a speed build version of this, and if you want a more in-depth, you know, real-time, slower, like hour-and-a-half long video of me building this and talking and just like breaking it down, do let me know. I really did have fun building this, and it really went by in no time, but I just thought I would do a speed build version just because, you know, it's a little bit more practical, I guess, to have a speed build version. But anyway, how are you all? I hope y'all are doing well. I've actually been live streaming on my channel recently, so I hope to keep doing that, and that's been really fun to just kind of chill and hang out with you all. It's really nice. But yeah, so if you can't tell, this is a tiny kind of cabin, rustic, modern cabin vibe. Wow, that I built in what world is it? Granite Falls. Okay, I always have to think Outdoor Retreat in my head, then Granite Falls. I don't know why I always forget the name of this world. It's my favorite world probably to build in. It's beautiful. It's so just, I love it. I wish we had a few more lots in it. I wish we could like actually have our Sims live here, to be honest, but you know, it's a vacation world, so unfortunately we can't. But there is a mod out there that allows you to swap worlds out. Like you can make another world a vacation world, so you can have this one to actually live in. It's a little bit complicated and roundabout. I'm not sure. It's not necessarily like a mod. I don't know, but yeah, I had a lot of fun, you know, using a lot of rocks and plants and just kind of making it super lush. And I love these big rocks from the Get Together expansion pack. That's definitely a pack that I recommend, is Get Together, if you're really wanting some really nice build items, a nice world to build in, along with Outdoor Retreat as well. Those two packs I think are a couple of my favorites, along with the new stuff pack Tiny Living. Honestly, y'all, people keep asking me like what are my opinions. It's fantastic. It's such a good pack. I do think there is some things that I would make different in it, but for the most part, I love it. I think the content is really, really nice. I think they did a really good job with it. Is it a perfect pack? No, it's not going to suit everybody's needs. No, but I love it so much. The content's really nice. I will say that. It's very, very nice. Very sleek, very simple, very like IKEA, mid-century modern, clean modern vibes that I actually really, really enjoy, and I'm really glad that we have in the game now. I do hope that one day we get a stuff pack that's like an IKEA stuff pack that kind of expands on that same style. I would love that. That would be so much fun. We had an IKEA stuff pack in The Sims 2, and it was incredible for its time. I mean, right now it probably doesn't really, you know, look very modern because it's like, you know, 15 years ago, but you know what I mean. Like it would be really, really incredible if we had that. But anyway, this build, for the most part, it's just a build, I would say, for 2 Sims. They could live in this pretty comfortably. I did this little terrain manipulation like section on the side here so that they could have like an actual like outdoor space that was connected to the house. Basically, if you add like a room with a foundation without walls or anything to add like a porch or something, that also counts towards the tile count that is with the Tiny Living like mode, I guess, the tiny house residential lot restrictions. Because if y'all don't know much about Tiny Living yet, which if you haven't, please go check out other people. They have more in-depth descriptions, but there are 3 tiers to each like type of tiny house. You have, I think it's tier, okay, I always get them flipped around because that's just how my brain works. But there is a small house tier, which is 100 tiles or less. From like 64 to 100 tiles. If you have, you know, that many tiles in the house. It's a small house. And then from 32 to 64 tiles, that is considered a tiny house. And so it's a pretty average house. This is considered a tiny house. And then the smallest tier is called micro home, and it is 32 tiles or less. So that's very much like an actual like challenge tiny house that you would typically see here on YouTube, particularly on my channel. Hence the 3x3 and the 4x4 challenges out there. Those are very much so micro homes, but there's a good number of ways you can go about it. But this is a tiny house, just like I said earlier, and so it's really nice. It's really a comfortable size. I'm really like kind of shocked at how much space there is, but it's actually really perfect. I really love building houses this size because it's not so small that it's like a super hardcore challenge to furnish and to make it playable, but it's also like it's not so big that it takes you forever to build and to furnish. It's just like a nice comfortable size, at least for me. I know a lot of YouTuber like builders here in the community that are really comfortable building these really gigantic mansions, and more power to them. They are doing amazing. I can't because I don't have the attention span and the energy to build a really big house. I really only prefer building tiny homes like this, like smaller houses, because I can do it in one sitting, and like I can finish it, do it one sitting, and then once I come back, I'm like ready to build something else. Because if I was to start a really big build, take a break, and then come back, I've lost that steam. I basically am just like, I don't want to finish this because I'm bored and I've lost that train of energy. I don't know. That's just how I am, unfortunately. It really does prevent me from building a lot of stuff that I want to build, but maybe during the live streams that I've been doing lately, I will try to actually finish one of these builds, because I'll have a little bit more structure, I guess, and that helps me kind of keep consistency there. But yeah, as you all, as I mentioned, I have been live streaming lately, and I've been doing it here on YouTube. I was going to be doing it on Twitch, and I really liked streaming on Twitch, but I guess I never found myself like desperately wanting to stream there, because I was like, well, I have to build a whole new following. It's going to take some time to, have to move all of my viewers over there. It's just, it was going to be a little bit of a hassle for me. And personally, I just didn't find it pulling me there. It may in the future, but for now, I really, really do enjoy live streaming here on my channel, because it's nice to interact with you all, and y'all are here, and it's just going to pop up in your subscriptions boxes. I don't have a live streaming schedule right now, but I have been streaming just kind of whenever I feel like it. If I'm in the mood to play a video game and I'm like, I don't really want to sit here by myself, I think I want to, do something along with my love goods. So, yeah, it's been really fun. We actually live streamed building a tiny house in The Sims 4, which I will actually link that on the end card. We did a tiny house from start to finish. It was so fun. It was so beautiful. I loved it. It was such a cute little tiny house. It spoke to me so much, but yeah, and then I also streamed The Sims 3 the other night, which unfortunately the footage, or like the stream itself, like the video content quality, whatever you want to call it, it was kind of dark. Like The Sims 3 itself looked really dark for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not sure what's causing that, but it was okay. I was just having fun with it, but I will at least look into that next time I decide to stream The Sims 3. It was really fun to stream The Sims 3. I missed it so much. It's been so long since I've really sat down and played it, and it was really fun. It was really just kind of casual and chill, and we just kind of made Sims woohoo and do silly things, argue and pick flowers, because The Sims 3 Seasons is broken, y'all. Can we talk about that? The Sims 3 Seasons, if you don't know, if you've never played it, it had this thing where obviously there were seasons, clearly, but in spring, and I'm pretty sure summer as well, there would be flowers growing throughout the world that your Sims lived in, and you could just pick them, and they were worth so much money, almost more than there was levels of how rare they were. There was really common flowers that were 5 or 10 simoleons, and then there's the more uncommon, and then the rare ones that were like 200, 600 simoleons, something like that. And I'm like, this is more than my Sims make in a day at work. So, you know, this is a little bit broken, just saying. But it's honestly great too, because it really allows you to like just kind of buy a bunch of stuff for your Sims to just have fun with for the most part. It's not like a replacement for their careers, because like it's still like not really structured, but you know, it's a fun little, it's almost an exploit, because let's be real, it's a lot of money for your Sims. But yeah, it was fun though. We just made a couple of Sims and messed around, and then we also streamed the day before that. I streamed The Sims 4. We actually made Pansy Parkinson from from Harry Potter, of course, and we made an apartment for her, and I didn't finish it, but it's pretty much as finished as it needs to be. I might go back and play it either by myself or on stream one day, because you know, there's no structures with, you know, my live streams. But it was so much fun building that apartment. It was incredible. Go watch it, please. It was so much fun. Like, we made her apartment opulent as hell. It was gorgeous and ugly at the same time. Like, Elle Woods would faint. She would faint at the sight of all that pink. It was incredible. Like, oh my god. Like, I used a lot of like pink and white and gold, and there was so much like just marble, and everything was either pink and white. It was beautiful, and honestly so gorgeous. I built like one of those like really expensive apartments too, so it was really expensive. And the cool thing is, I have custom traits installed into my Sims 4 game, and one of her traits was actually millionaire, and I didn't really have never really played with that custom trait before, but whenever I loaded up the game and she like loaded up the household for me, it showed in her funds a million like simoleons. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's a really great way to, you know, not have to cheat. But yeah, it was really, really fun. It was great, because like after a while, like it kind of derailed. Like, just a warning, if you're younger than 18, please police yourself. I'm just saying, because we got into a discussion that I won't get into too much, but it talked about Dobby and being a stripper. It was just weird and everything, but my phone was ringing, and I do not want to stop this voiceover for that. But yeah, it was an interesting conversation, but it was great. I will never forget that. It was so funny. Because we actually gave Pansy a stripper pole in her bedroom with like a dance floor and like lights and everything. And it's not real, of course. I didn't have any mods installed. It was just like a fake one for decoration and story, but it was so funny. And I'm like, girl, you know what? Maybe she's getting that workout on, girl. I mean, that's a great workout. I mean, you see these people on YouTube and stuff doing these these pole dancing workouts. I'm like, girl, work it. That's like, I mean, it's got to take a lot of core strength that I would never have. So, you know, but yeah, I was like, that's amazing. Like 10 out of 10. But the apartment was beautiful. I actually discovered something that I'm going to do in future builds, which is great. I can't really show you in this build, but there's this rug with, I think it came with City Living, that there's a couple of swatches, like 2 or 3, that are like rose petals essentially, and they're like different colors. I found that the pink rose petals over top of the pink marble flooring, it looks like pebbles inlaid in the floor. It's beautiful, and I'm definitely using it again in another build. I'm gonna do like a more serious quote unquote build where I use that, because that was so cool. Like, oh my gosh, I loved that so much. But yeah, definitely highly recommend going and checking out that live stream. It's on my channel. I will always keep my Sims 4 live streams available to watch back on my channel, like forever basically, so you don't have to worry about missing them if you do actually miss them live. But yeah, anything else though, any other types of streams, I'm still kind of working out the logistics of it right now, but I do plan on streaming like Stardew Valley and, you know, maybe some Overwatch here and there. etc., and other games too, not just those. But when I do stream those, I'm probably going to take the videos, and I'm probably going to leave them on my channel for a while so that you all can watch them. But I think I am going to take those videos and move them to my second channel, because I have a second channel called lukeydean_OW. If you all haven't heard about that yet, I made a second channel that's going to be specifically for Overwatch, but also other things too. It's not just Overwatch, but it's going to be like primarily Overwatch when I kind of figure out how I want to do those videos in the future. Again, work in progress. But yeah, anyway, also before I forget about this, the build that I'm building right now, the custom content creators will be linked down below. I mainly used Peacemaker, stuff by Illogical Sims, and a few things by Harry, I'm pretty sure, and I think that's it. I don't think I used anything else. So I think I did use like a good majority, like Peacemaker, out of all that. Oh, and also Plumbob Tea Society. There was a few things from them. Like these rugs are from their Cottage Garden stuff pack. Beautiful CC that honestly it's been such a ride or die CC pack for years. Like I've been using that custom content for years. It's really beautiful and it works with the game so well, and it's lightweight because it's Maxis Match. It's perfect. It goes with everything. And this bed I am living for. It's actually a bed by Harry. She did some recolors of the beds from Seasons. Love this bed. I love this color. You know me, I love a dark green and an orange, and just oof, this is my color palette, y'all. Like I'm obsessed so much. I love it. But yeah, I hope y'all had fun watching this little build, and I hope to catch you all in the future live streams. The day that I'm recording this, I don't know when I'm uploading. I don't know if I've streamed or I'm going to be streaming. I don't know. It's just, I don't really want to plan it. I've learned that saying that I'm going to do something to somebody, it takes away from that. Because someone told me that if you tell someone that you're going to do something, it kind of gives you that sense of, not validation. I can't remember the word now. Oh my gosh. Satisfaction, I guess. It gives you that little bit of satisfaction of doing it already. So it kind of takes away from your actual drive to continue doing it later on. Yeah, it's complicated, but basically if I say I'm going to do something, I feel like I can't do it then. So I have to wait and actually just do it. Like not think about it, not talk about it, just do it. Like you can hear Shia LaBeouf like screaming, just do it in the background. But yeah, just to get it done, just do it. Don't think about it too much. But yeah, and you're going to see me kind of showing off the house there a little bit there in this little section, because this is where I, was, talking a little bit. But this is the house. It's really freaking cute, y'all. I love it so much. It's so charming. It's modern. It's rustic. It's a cabin, and it's got these beautiful doors and windows by Harry here on YouTube. Go check her out. She's incredible. She's got some amazing CC, some amazing builds. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please be sure to go check out my other channel. I'll link that in the description down below, as well as my Redbubble store. I'm uploading art to that just kind of casually here and there once I feel like it. It is just some art that I make. It's nothing to do with my YouTube channel. It's just there, go check it out if you want. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Be sure to check out this house. It's available on the gallery on The Sims 4. All you have to do is search for my username lukeydean and make sure that the include custom content little thing is checked. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.